Good morning and welcome to my next video. Late last night when I was in the pub, I had a message of the lovely Mario. Ta-da! She's back already! So I just brought her back from Aviemore. Brian gave me a lift to go and collect her. Yeah, she's all sorted. Winner. So I just need to get that tyre sorted. I'll try and get the lady to come out to me this week. Fingers crossed we can get out on my 2 days off and go and do some camping somewhere. That'd be good, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'm well chuffed, proper happy. So it's, what day is it today? Friday. I'm on an 11:8. I think Brian's just stopped at the petrol station and we're going to the Pine Mountain for breakfast. He's got a meeting at 10, so just a quick breakfast and then I'll sort these two out. Get ready for a day in work. What do you reckon, Doggos? You go camping? You want to go camping? I've had myself some breakfast. I've cleared stuff out of Gladys and put camping stuff in. And now I just check the tyre. It's the rear drivers and it's 225 45 18. So I need to message the lady who comes and does the tyres and get her to come put a tyre on for me. I forgot which tyre it was, so I've just been going around the van checking. But yeah, I didn't realise there were 18-inch wheels on that van, quite big, so that needs sorting before I can get on the road properly. But I'll see if I can get hold of her, because we have a problem with the phone line at the minute. We're on an internet phone, we can't dial out, and obviously my phone signal here is rubbish. So I'll see if I can get hold of her. I might just have to send her a message if she's got a mobile number, try and get her to come out to me this week and sort it. Just look at the weather. The 2 days that I had off and now it's this time in work. Absolutely flaming typical. At least the campers are all having a nice time. So I'm just on my dinner. I've got all the windows open for these two. They're alright, nice and cool in the caravan. I sat admiring the sun from in here, but I have been out mowing. That's why I'm a little bit red-faced. But yeah, typical. Okay, that's work done for another day. I'm tired. I'm going to bed shortly, but I just wanted to touch on something. I think people realise that there's something a little bit off with me at the minute. My mum definitely does, because she keeps messaging me more than usual. I have no idea how she knows, but she knows. The final part of the divorce I can apply for within the next couple of weeks, so I will be divorced shortly. And it's just made me think a little bit about stuff like it would, you know, how I could have got it all so wrong and couldn't make it work and couldn't make my marriage work, and then I feel like a little bit of a failure, and then I get into this spiral of making myself think it was, you know, yeah, I did everything wrong and I was the one. It's a spiral and I need to stop myself from doing it, and I realise I'm doing it. So yeah, I am a little bit maybe not as upbeat as usual, which I should be, because I've got the van back. The tyre lady messaged me and she's hopefully getting out to me within the next couple of days to get the new tyre fitted, so hopefully I can get out on my next couple of days off. Fingers crossed that the weather's alright. But yeah, that's the thing that's been bothering me a little bit at the minute, and I'm a little bit sad, and it makes you think that, you know, why couldn't I make that relationship work? What is wrong with me? Why couldn't I make it work? And I know relationships fail all the time, marriages fail all the time. It's not, you know, it's not anything that's wrong with me, but you when you've got that in your mindset, sometimes it's really difficult to get rid of it. So that's what I'm struggling with a little bit at the moment. I will be okay. I am just having a bit of a downward spiral and trying to not let myself spiral down too far. So yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of time out, a little bit of self-care, reading some books, just trying to stay healthy, go running and stuff, and not do what I've been doing, which has been going to the pub and burying myself in other stuff and trying to forget about it, because it doesn't work. You have to face your demons. It's as simple as that. It's the only way that you can get through these things, is sitting up and facing what you think of yourself, and then start trying to talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. I tell myself horrible things about myself all the time, and I would never ever say that to somebody that I love, and I don't know why we do it to ourselves. You're supposed to love yourself ultimately above everything and everybody else, and I've not been doing that, so I'm trying to do that at the moment. So on that very serious note, I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good sunny morning from beautiful Glenmore. It was a gorgeous day yesterday. Looks like it's going to be another one today. But I am on a late shift, so I'm on a 1 till 10 today. So I think I'm going to walk these, taking them down the yellow route to the lock. And then I'm going out on a bike ride with Brian. Probably just into Abbeymoor for some breakfast. Just making sure, yeah, Daisy's doing a poop, hold on. Wow, I'm constantly buying poo bags. I've literally had 2 poops each in 5 minutes. Poo a lot for little dogs. So yeah, I'm taking them down to the lock for a little run if we ever get there. And yeah, I'm going on a bike ride with Brian. I think we're just going to go into Abbeymoor and get some breakfast. But yeah, that's going to be my day, I'm afraid. I've got some bits and pieces that I've purchased from Temu for Gladys, so I'll show you them. They came yesterday. Some of the bits are alright. 1 or 2 of them I bought for the caravan are not what I was expecting, shall we say. So yeah, I'll have having a bit of a think about what to do with one of them. It was a throw, but I didn't realise it had like a rubber backing on it, so I might just use it as for the one in the van over the seat while the seat's up. I'll have a look in a bit. Look at all this. I don't know what it is. Is it web? Or like flower? That's cool. It's dropping quite low temperature wise at the moment over night time, so I don't think it'll be long before we get our first frost. And that hopefully that'll get rid of these bloody midges, because as you can see from my face, I've been bitten all over. They've just been snacking on me like a chocolate bar. I've got smidge on this morning, and I do wear it as much as I can, but as I've told you before, I have sensory issues and I don't like the feeling of stuff like that on my face. So I wear it as much as I can tolerate. And then the other times I just get bitten. Like if I'm just in and out the caravan and going to the loos and stuff, I don't wear it. Doug is doing my head in this morning. The same as last Saturday. It would have been perfect to cycle to Loch Ionic today because the weather is absolutely perfect for it, but same as last Saturday, we're on a 1 till 10 shift. I don't think these late shifts will be lasting for much longer, because once these big weekends that are coming up are out of the way, the bookings are getting a little bit slower and we probably won't need to do the late openings anymore. So we'll see. We might start doing 9 till 6 shifts after that. After my little serious conversation with you last night, I'm alright. I'm still feeling a little bit fragile, shall we say, but I think it's par for the course. It's not been all that long in relative terms since everything, and yeah, with upcoming being a divorcee looming, it feels a little bit weird. But I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine. It just doesn't mean anything other than that I'm not married anymore and I don't want to be married anymore. So yeah, it's just triggered a lot of stuff off in my weird little brain, shall we say. And weirdly, the times when I'm feeling like this is the times when I most need somebody to lean on. I need a hug, and that's when I most miss having a relationship. Is the weirdest thing, but I guess it is just what it is when it's been my way of life for such a long time. I feel so conflicted about that because in no way am I ready for another relationship. I know that, but sometimes when I get really lonely and I feel a bit like this, I really miss it. So it's just I'm really conflicted about it, and it's really hard to wrap your head around, sort of thing. I guess I'm just a bit of a complicated person. But I'm just a few weeks away from my lovely mummy turning up, so I'll have some good company. She's always got good advice, my mum. Sometimes harsh advice, but yes, it's usually good advice. So if I ever do get into another relationship, my mum is vetting them, definitely, because she's a very good judge of character. I'm glad I've come out. It's making me feel a bit more at ease and peaceful. Just needed to get out in the green and nature for a little bit, I think. As obviously I have done, but I was with other people, and sometimes it's good to just come for a walk on your own, especially when your brain's doing 100 miles an hour about stuff.
I've been running round in circles, chasing my tail and lost my way, seeking shelter in different corners, never finding a place to stay. Somehow ended up here on the ground. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down. I know that I'll hurt the ones that I hold dear, the ones I love. Thought that I would find.
Funny the things your brain does to you, isn't it? Like I said last night, I do say some horrible things to myself in my own head, and I shouldn't. Nobody should. I don't understand why we do it. I keep telling myself it didn't work because I wasn't good enough and I wasn't worthy enough, and none of that's true, and I know none of it's true, and I don't know why I say it to myself and say these horrible things to myself. I'd never say it to another person. Don't know why I do it to me. I think I just always feel like the second choice, the last choice, and I always kind of have in relationships, and it's just the way it's been, so it's the way I feel about me, and I need to change that, especially before I even decide to think about going into another one. I should never be an option. I should be the priority, and that means for me to. Now I'm really wishing I'd gone for a swim, because I'm just going to show you the lock. It's so still, it looks amazing. Look at that. There are people in there. I should have brought me swimming stuff and gone in there, but I couldn't leave these two painting the houses on the lock. I've counted 5 tents on here just from a quick glance. I ain't letting them off. They'll be in people's tents looking for food. He's alright, he's had a bit of a longer walk than usual, so he seems to be a bit ploddy now, so getting back to the caravan. Give him some breakfast and get ready for my bike ride. I'm back from my breakfast in Avonmore with Brian. We'd pedal down, pedal back. It was nice. So this is the throw thing. Obviously it goes under, but look, it's got like rubber backing, so I thought probably better for the van than the caravan. So yeah, I'm just trying to sort my little van out, and I've got some other bits and pieces just to live in the van whilst I'm going off. So the fridge is in, toilet's in, and then I've got some other bits. I'll pick them out and show you. Hold on. These are all off Temu, by the way. It's the first time I've ever ordered off there, so we'll see what they're like when I actually use them. So this is a little set, okay? Pans, kettle comes in this, so it all packs neatly together away. That's why I wanted it. And the fact that it's orange, it just was orange. I didn't choose it that way. Well, look, got a little kettle. Then you've got 2 pans. It's hard to do with one hand. And then the handles fold out like that. And then the one lid fits both pans. Ideal. So I was taking 1 pan away with me because I only had 1 pan, as you know, to start with when I first moved into the van. And yeah, I wasn't able to make myself a cup of tea if I hadn't washed the pots the night before. So now I can when I go away. That's really cute. I love the little cute kettle. That's just like enough for a couple of brews in the morning just for me. All folds away neatly into that little bag, and then I'll just put it in there like that. I still need to sort this out. I've just bunged everything in for now. I also got this little set. So you've got bowls, plates, and hold on, I'll open this. I need 2 hands. 4 sets of these, so you get a little knife, fork, spoon. Obviously it's just me, I don't need 4, but everything seems to come in 4s on Temu for some reason. So yeah, that's what I had to get. They're only cheap, so I just figured might as well have them in the van. Have my cereal, make some toast, have a drink. I don't know why I need all them nice forks. I might just keep some in the caravan, I don't know. I'll just give some away. Okay, I've sorted it. So I've taken 2 of everything, 2 little nice fork spoon sets, 2 bowls, 2 plates, and then the rest I'm going to just store in the caravan. So obviously you don't know how long it's going to last for. My next mission is the tyre lady's coming on Monday, but I am not going to be able to get away for this 2 days off because there's a first aid course going on Wednesday, so I'm going to have to work a 6-day week this week and take 3 days off next week, I think. So yeah, if I only get 1 video out next week, I apologise, but I'm only getting 1 day off in 6 days, so well, I can't even count. That's how tired I feel today. I am struggling a little bit today. I'm very tired. I feel a little bit down in the dumps. I feel a bit better after my little cycle with Brian though, so I'm sorting my van out. I always like to sort stuff out. So I'm going to go and sit with my little dogs for a bit and just chill out and go to work. So I'll probably pick you back up later. I can't even speak. It's been a hot one today. So I just finished. I finished a little bit early, so I'm going for a shower because I'm absolutely roasting. Just wanted to show you this. So when I mentioned to the new warden couple, I never got bought flowers. Obviously Bear made me the origami lily, but he's made me that. How beautiful is that? I love it. So I didn't get bought flowers, but I got one made for me with paper. It's so pretty. I'm well impressed. It's so good. So I'm taking myself off for a shower and pee the dogs, and then do the walk around with Brian. I'm having an early night because I am knackered. I'm not even hungry. It's just too... I don't know. I walked the dogs and brought myself out on a little mental health walk. I'm struggling a little bit the last few days, so I figured if I just go for a good old stomp through the woods, that would help. As I always said, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, so I'm not going to. It's so busy, there's so many tents on the beach, there's so many people up so early. It's difficult because I like having the place to myself. Hopefully 2 more weekends and then that'll be it, fingers crossed. And then it'll get back to being peaceful again. I should have gone the other direction really because it's less busy, but I just like to be by the water. You can't really get to the water because there's loads of tents on the beach, like a lot. It's just difficult for me to pick the camera up and talk about stuff for the minute. I just want to hide and not speak. Brian always knows there's something off with me. My mum always knows there's something off with me. I'm just having a little bit of a dip, feeling a bit fragile and a little bit vulnerable at the minute. It's mad because I just feel like whenever I'm having a dip, I'm letting people down, and I'm not. It's just natural and part of the process. But yeah, I'm having a real struggle at the minute. I just don't want to be me. I wish I was somebody else. And I feel really guilty for saying that because I'm lucky. I'm really lucky in the people that I have in my life and what I'm able to do with my life and being here and living here. Just can't help the way you feel sometimes, I guess. I just wish I was less complicated, maybe. I don't know. I wish my brain was easier to control, and I really wish I didn't care about stuff as much as I do. The bigger the heart you have, the harder life is sometimes. It's just these feelings of self-doubt of not being good enough and a failure, a little bit of a failure, I think. When I was little, I always dreamed about getting married and living happily ever after and all of that. And because it's not worked, I feel like I failed. And I know that's a really stupid thing to feel, but you can't help the way you feel sometimes. I feel like despite all the effort I put in, if I couldn't make it work, how am I ever supposed to make anything else work? That's how I feel. And I know people like my mum are going to come forward and say, why didn't you speak to me about all this? I have spoken to her a little bit about it. I don't like burdening people with my problems. I feel like my whole life I shouldered responsibility, and I don't like putting that responsibility on other people, but sometimes I just wish I wasn't the responsible one all the time and somebody could shoulder it for me. It's just unfortunately who I am. And I don't like speaking out about stuff. I find it difficult even on camera sometimes. I do not want to pick the camera up today, but I'm forcing myself to because I know it helps clear all the muddled thoughts out of my head. But yeah, I am really, really struggling at the minute. And that's ultimate proof that healing isn't linear. You don't just go on an upward trajectory and get better and everything's perfect. There are peaks and troughs, shall we say. I've had a really good few weeks. I've been proper on the up. And I knew it was coming because I knew that the point would come when I have to apply for the last bit of the divorce, and I knew it would trigger stuff, and it has. Just didn't think I would feel as low as I do. But I brought myself to the other side of the loch where the peaceful river is, and there seems to be no tents, so I'm going to find somewhere to just sit and watch the water. I keep feeling like I should pull myself together, but on the other hand constantly preaching about feeling your feelings in order to heal, so I'm just going to sit here and think about stuff for a bit.
I don't know how I could be so dumb. I've been lost far too long. I can't see, trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me. it's meant to be. Somewhere else, caught inside a state of mind where nothing's really making sense.
I feel a little bit better. I'm gonna go and sit with my dogs and cuddle my dogs, so that'll make me feel better. They didn't feel like a walk this morning, so I came for a stomp on my own. They always cheer me up. Change is hard, don't let anybody tell you otherwise, and massively changing your life is really difficult. Let me be an example to you. It's possible and you can get through it, but it's not an easy ride. Ultimately, I know it's for the best, and I know I've done the best possible thing for me. Sometimes the transitions feel very difficult to deal with, though. I'm trying very hard to stay as upbeat as I possibly can. Yeah, it's hard sometimes. You do have to push yourself to do things like come out for this walk, talk to the camera, because I would have just sat in my caravan and cried. And sometimes you need to do that, to be fair, but I knew today I just needed to get out, especially before work. Relatively busy day, we've got a lot of departures, so I pushed myself out the door, picked the camera up when I really didn't want to, and come out. So I'm really sorry this is a bit of a moany video. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit more upbeat. As you can see, I'm back at the caravan. I've had a cup of tea, I'm going to have another one. I'm going to hoover up, wash my pots. So the caravan's ready for the day. The dogs are just chilling in the sunshine. Are you happy there, Daisy dog? And as you can hear, Doug is snoring with his eyes open. I'm going to leave you with this video. I apologise it's short. I apologise it's a little bit miserable. But it's just the way things go sometimes, and I am honest as always. Before I go, I want to say a massive thank you to Bill Miller for my coffees, and also the lovely Sandra Edwards, who has been so kind and is giving me 2 awnings, not 1 but 2. So my mum is going to pick those up today from Sandra's husband, and she'll be bringing those up with her when she comes to visit me the end of September, and hopefully we can get the porch awning up and get some extra poles for it, and that'll do me good for the winter, and then I'll have a big awning for the summer, so that'll be really good. Thanks so much, Sandra, it was so kind. She didn't want any money for it, bless her. So yeah, and I realise I'm lucky to have people like this who support me and help me with stuff like that, and you lot are just amazing. You're so brilliant. So it does give me like a bit of strength to keep going the way that you lot love me and support me, even if you've not met me before. So I do fully appreciate every single one of you. And enough of my waffle, I'm off to hoover my caravan. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.